Hey y'all, it's Yuritsa from BujoWitchcraft.com. Apologize for the appearance and my voice. I'm still getting over the flu right now, so that's the thing. Today was awful, but I came home to the Witch's Moon box for the month of March sitting on my doorstep, even though originally tracking said it wouldn't be here till tomorrow. It is the 8th today. I am so excited to do this unboxing video with you guys. So let's do it. I haven't opened anything as per usual. You'll get to see my shock and awe. Okay, well, this is the actual view of the stuff in the box. Let's do it. I'm so excited, you guys. I've had, honestly, the most awful day I've had in a while. Including having the flu for like a week, so anyway. All right, so it looks like oracle card on top as per usual. Pretty sure this is the back. You can see it's got a very glossy finish and the reflection of me and my phone is on there. This is Dream Oracle card. I'm assuming this is the back, yeah. So I guess this is the card that I've got. They always like send different ones to different people from the same deck. So this is not the same card that everyone else is getting. It says transition, release attachments to what was and prepare for what is to come. And that actually resonates a lot with me right now. And again, it might be hard to see because of the glossy finish, but it's like a woman in white with some rays of light and some other, I think, women in the background. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, these usually resonate. I like this one for sure. I never really know what to do with most of these, so this will probably like be on my altar for a while for me to remember to contemplate. But eventually I'll probably just get rid of it. I don't know. I've held on to almost all of the oracle cards so far, so my hoarder tendencies will probably kick in. Like last month, I forgot what the theme of this month's box is, so this is the letter and spoiler sheet that comes with it, which I'm gonna guess, yeah, they always have a blank piece of parchment paper as the last page as part of what you get with the box. So let's see. As seekers of constant truth and guidance, we set aside time to connect with the divine so that we may receive direction and confirmation regarding life's most pressing matters. We deeply resonate with knowing that we are not alone on our journey and that our purpose spreads beyond our depth of understanding. Divination is a daily, intentional act that we use to refine and refocus our work. While we connect with the messages from within and without, we allow the untethered truth to resonate within us, unopinionated and open. These simple yet significant practices are the key to our spiritual and emotional growth, leading to a life of fulfillment and abundant surprises. This unique and one-of-a-kind collection was created so that you may break through the personal barriers that hold you back from achieving a true connection to the wise, with a capital W. In return, compassion and understanding may replace the unwanted emotions and negative thoughts that can chain us to stagnancy. The magical items in this box are as follows, which of course I'm not gonna read this until later to make sure I got everything. I'm super excited. I remember now seeing their announcement for this month's box and being super excited before promptly forgetting about it, because if you follow me in any kind of capacity, you may already know, love tarot. Interested in divination of all kind, but tarot is like my home girl. Very excited to see what they've got. Okay, so next is the grimoire page. I'm gonna take it out of the plastic. So this is the pendulum. Probably not gonna read all of that aloud to you guys. Sorry, hope you can forgive me, but I'm already afraid my voice is gonna give out from all the coughing and everything. I'm pretty sure I've dropped something on every unboxing video that I've done so far. It'll be our little tradition. I'm just gonna skim it So yeah, some basic info about the pendulum. It's got some instructions for how to use. So I'm assuming that there will be a pendulum. So this is, I hope I'm not talking too fast. I'm just trying to keep this video relatively short. This is the view. Next, I'm gonna start with this little sachet. Again, love when they use organza bags because I will repurpose the heck out of this. Something, something, ooh, some things. Pretty big. Yeah, so this one is totally transparent, basically. This one is a little smaller, but I like that it's got, it's hard to tell because my skin is so pale. Yeah, there you go. It's like more transparent up towards the top. And then like just straight up opaque white down at the bottom. And then, if I can get it out of the bag, the arguably biggest piece that, oh, and I guess it has a tiny little transparent bit at the top. It looked totally white when it was inside the bag. You can hear like a weird sound. It's my cat on the other side stepping on a pile of boxes of things I'm taking to donate in a few days. So that's that, sorry. Hope it's not obnoxious. Yeah, whatever. Cool. Optical calcite. This beautifully clear stone is a wonderful tool to have close by. Optical calcite, also known in other forms as Icelandic spar, brings with it the power to cleanse anger and arrogance from our energies. I don't know why I have so much energy today, you guys. Probably because I was so mad earlier today because it was awful. All right, we're not here for my personal stories. We're here for unboxing. So bath salts as usual, which I love. I take lots of ritual baths when I can find the time. See, it says Astara. Oh, cool. That doesn't surprise me because that's coming up into it. This is kind of, you know, some suspended stuff. Whew. Strong. Like, it's a little perfumey. I can't place it. But, whoo boy, am I happy right now that this is gonna be diluted in a whole tub of water because it is pungent. Cool, I will check the spoiler sheet and we'll find out what's in here. We have enchanted the sacred salt with sweet orange, lemongrass, and vetiver oils, as well as rose, lemon balm, and lavender herb. So I'm not the biggest fan of lemongrass. I don't think that's the smell I don't like though. Maybe it's just all, maybe it's vetiver. I don't know what that is. Maybe that's the smell that I was just like not into. Or that was so, it wasn't bad, just pungent. But that's probably, I think it's the lemongrass that was so pungent. Anyway, we have also included a special mixture of our Triumph magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery. Okay, next is a little box. Ooh. Ooh, I'm very excited about this already as opposed to the other pendulum that I had because that pendulum was on like a necklace chain, whereas this one is just the singular chain, which this is more what I think of with a pendulum as opposed to something that wraps around like that. Very excited. So it's got this bird. You can see he's got a little head and wings and a little tail, so it's got this little bird design on one end. It says speak your truth. I don't know if you can read that, probably not. Again, small things on my camera. It's just my cell phone, you guys. Doesn't pick up that well. And then this kind of ombre looking, like it's a little darker at the top than at the bottom. Mostly opaque, or mostly transparent. Translucent, I guess. Pendulum, that's cool. So I'm definitely gonna try this. I'm definitely, yeah, excited to use this. Will I drop more things during this unboxing video? It's just shaking at me. I'm gonna take that as, yes. Cool, so there's, looks like, yeah, a little incense holder. I actually have a bomb ass incense holder already. It's like a skeleton hand and it holds your incense and I love it. And I only really burn incense in one room in my house, so I don't need another one. It is beautiful though, and I am starting to set up a space for crafting that is not in the living room where I normally burn incense, so this may actually come in handy for doing that. It's not, it definitely looks handmade. The hole is not the greatest. I might have to like jam it in there. I'll see if I can test it for you guys. There's usually incense in this box, so we'll use that. Cool. So next I've got something in bubble wrap. Looks kind of like, yeah, probably the ritual oil. It's not one word, it's two words. Ritual oil. Yeah. Yeah, they always include some kind of oil, which I love. Starting to run out of room on my shelf, but that's okay. One thing I'm glad to have an excess of. I'm gonna assume because they gave Ostara bath salts, so this is gonna be an Ostara ritual oil. Oh, it's not. Look at me and my assumptions. So it says Seeker. So I'll check the spoiler sheet for you guys, but I assume this is just like a divination type of oil. Let's take a whiff. It smells a little similar to the bath salt, which doesn't surprise me because in the info sheets they use a lot of like similar stuff in the same box, which I like because it's cohesive. Like the same oils that they use in the bath salt is usually, at least one of them is usually also the oil that they send you. It smells a little similar, but this is not as pungent and has a little bit more citrusy something, I want to say. Not quite citrusy, maybe, I don't know. Let's read the spoiler sheet. We have enchanted this magical oil with black pepper, spearmint, and ginger oils, and have included the herbs of spearmint, peppermint, and echinacea as well. Inside your oil, you will find a Lemurian quartz said to personify oneness into your aura. We have also included in this blend a special mixture of our divination magical oil from our personal cabinet of witchery. Next I've got some bags of something. So there's usually like 3 bags of herbs in here, which I'm gonna guess, yeah. All right, so pepper is the first one. As you can see, the bag is pretty decent size. It's only about half full. So this is linseed. Linseed, about half full still. And masterwort. All right, something tells me this is a candle, probably the wick. It is, I almost said black, but it feels like a little bit of a purple undertone. It could just be the lighting overhead. The Divine Spark Spell Candle. So we have hand rolled and anointed this spell candle with the purpose of preparing you for your connection to the divine. Not really a scent to it. Sometimes they'll roll these like in herbs and stuff that have stuck to it. This doesn't look like it's been through anything, which is cool because I always get a little worried that dry herbs on the side of a candle like that are just gonna burst into flame. Let's see. So it's got a little spell. At this time I now pronounce the greatest source, the great divine, thus washed out the old and stuck to bring about the truest luck. With clear of mind and clear of time, my spirit guides can now align. I ask for truth, I ask for thought, as the pendulum swings, please show the spot. At this time I now connect the greatest source, the great divine, so mote it be. So, oh, the divine spark, I guess is that spell. I love that they include spells like this for people who just don't have the time or have the inclination, but I have never used like the words on one of their spells. I'll usually get some inspiration from like the idea behind it, but I usually find spells a little more effective for me if I write them myself. But everything is different for everyone, and I appreciate that they include that. It's better to like have it and not need it than need it and not have it. All right, got something big in bubble wrap and dropping some more stuff everywhere. So I guess that pendulum was right. Before I take it out of the plastic wrap, I guess some kind of ultratile. Let's find out. Oh, okay. It's got an eye in the middle, right? And it says yes, no, maybe, unknown. Yeah, so we've got 2 yeses, 2 nos, 2 unknowns, 2 maybes. So I assume this is to hold the pendulum over in whatever direction it swings. That's how you have your answer. Not in love with this, to be honest. I mean, it looks nice enough. The shape of it is a little strange to me, although it looks handmade, and so I'm not necessarily upset about the shape or anything. Made to be used alongside your pendulum, this unique pendulum board is provided with answers of yes, no, maybe, and unknown. Yeah, okay, so this is the thing that I don't understand, and please, if I am just being ignorant about how pendulums work and are used, please correct me. Please educate me. I would love that. I would love to be wrong. But this sheet, this info sheet about the pendulums that they give you, says exactly what was my understanding of pendulum, as far as each pendulum, each dowsing tool having its own unique way of saying yes and no, and that the way that you can tell what a particular pendulum's yes versus no is by asking questions that you already know the answer to. So like, is my name Yaritza? Do I live in a hobbit hole? You know, and so the first answer, yes, okay, that's what yes is. The second answer, no, okay, that's what no is. And asking you a few questions until you get a feel for what yes and no looks like, what the behavior for that dowsing tool is. That's what this info sheet tells you. So then what is the purpose of this? How am I gonna use this? I feel like this is useless. I hate to be a Debbie Downer, you guys, but I really don't get it, and I'm very disappointed with it. It was the same thing that I was disappointed with when another box tried to introduce me to pendulums with the same issue by telling me that each pendulum has its own unique way and then giving a rigid format for the pendulum to follow. Again, if I'm wrong, please educate me, but like, I'm not gonna use this. And I'm probably, honestly, not gonna use the pendulum either, because it's gonna make me mad, because I'm gonna think about this. Hugely disappointed with this one, you guys. Just to be honest. I will probably ask amongst my witchy sisters and see who wants the pendulum stuff, because I can't see myself using it at all. I'm just gonna stick with my cards. They treat me right, and they don't give me a rigid format in which to attempt divination. Okay, and then I believe, yeah. This is the last item. Are these incense sticks? Ooh. I don't know if I'm gonna burn this. I don't like the smell just smelling it. I don't know what it is. I'll find out in a second. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is pretty standard for what they give you. I don't know what that is. And I know like sensor, like getting an incense I don't like from a subscription box where it's a surprise, that's one thing that I'm not actually ever, I don't ever hold that against the creators, because you're never gonna please everybody with any scent. Like, I consider these kind of a bonus, so. Usually when I don't like something, when I smell it like this, I'll still test burn it, because sometimes it smells a little differently that way. I don't know if I'll even do that. I don't even know how to describe it. I just, you know, it's not like it's smelly. I don't like it. I did say, I think I was gonna test to see if this incense holder actually fits anything. Ooh, it did. I knew I was gonna have to jab it, and I did have to like push it in there. It does work, so that's cool. I just probably won't use it with this incense. So this incense is called Energetic Barrier Incense. We have included this aromatic incense within this collection to provide a protective barrier to your surroundings while you focus on your practice. Along with protective qualities, the notes of vanilla have the ability to improve the powers of the mind. Vanilla? What? Vanilla, just as a reference point, is my favorite smell in the world. It has always been my favorite scent. I do not smell vanilla at all. Because it says vanilla, I will actually try burning this, which I didn't think I was gonna do, to see if it smells right burnt, as opposed to me just like shoving it up my nostrils. But I love vanilla. I'm obsessed with vanilla. Not so much. Whew. Seriously, like, if you ask me on a given day how I feel about the Witch's Moon as a subscription box service, I'll say 9.5 out of 10. Some days I'll say 10 out of 10. Maybe I'll go as low as 9 out of 10. But on the whole, I really do love the Witch's Moon subscription box. If you ask me how I feel about this month's box, though, this box makes me want to drop the Witch's Moon for a little bit to let something else in. Oh my god, that's so funny. The oracle card reading that they did was release attachments to what was and prepare what is to come. So maybe this is me telling me secretly to unsubscribe and try something else and come back later. On the whole, I am extremely disappointed. I really hate to say it, guys. But I'm not gonna lie to you, so it's not like they're paying me to say that it's always amazing, and even if they were, I wouldn't do that. So here's what we got. Pointless thing. I mean, again, like, appreciate the handmade quality. I love eyeballs, but I'm not gonna keep this. What am I gonna do with this? We have the pendulum page from the Book of Shadows that directly contradicts the need for this. We have the pendulum that, this is a really nice quality one. So I'll probably try it without this anyway, maybe. We have the incense burner, which does fit incense sticks, despite my belief that the hole was maybe a little too small. supposedly vanilla incense that I cannot stand the smell of, and don't smell like vanilla to me. Hopefully, again, that they burn better. Ritual candle. I will probably use it. I'll definitely use it. Probably not in its intended way. Definitely not with the spell that it came with. But I never do that. That's not because I don't like that spell. I just don't use other people's words and spells typically. Pepper. Masterworked and linseed or flaxseed. Oracle card that's telling me to reconsider my decision about this box. That I don't think this broke in transit. I'm pretty sure like this doesn't. I don't think this was damaged in transit. Maybe it was. I'll try and check out other people's spoilers and find out and maybe give you guys an update. But I think these were packaged as 3 different crystals. So there's that. The ritual oil. Man, that first time I did an unboxing video, I could hold everything at the same time. I'm not gonna be able to do that. Ritual oil, ritual bath salts. That's this month's box, guys. All right, so as a final note to my disappointment, I did see that there are some things that it says are included in every box that are not included in every box. So it says that each box will include a full-size handcrafted spell candle wrapped in aged parchment with a spell on it, a print of our hand-painted mandala sigil or rune, which you may have noticed, so that wasn't included, 3 bags of featured herbs. They do always do that, and that was in this box, as you saw. A 4-ounce jar of sacred salt, always included, that's the bath salt. Featured smudge. I think I've gotten smudge sticks from them like twice. And again, I've had at least a dozen boxes. So it's interesting to me that it says that it's gonna introduce smudge, which I assume it just means like, what they mean is a cleansing like stick of dried herbs tied together with string. Like we know what they're talking about, even though they're using that terminology. But it wasn't included. It's not in the box. And I read the spoiler sheet, so I'm not missing it. So a 6-pack of incense, which this was an 8-pack. So 2 extra incense sticks that I'm probably not gonna burn. A beautiful hand-picked crystal. I have always gotten that, and it was in this box. 1 or 2 large featured items, which yes, there was the one big eyeball thing for the pendulum that I hated, and the incense stick holder, so 2 large items. And during Sabbath months, a celebration item will be included, which they would probably make the argument that the bath salt is the sacred ritual item. I feel like that's cheating. So yeah, just to top off all of my disappointment, I am now realizing that a lot of the things that they say come in every single box, a lot of them, about half of them, do actually come in every single box. About half of them, not in this box, not in most boxes that I've received from them. So yeah, I don't know, man, I'm struggling. Help me decide. Should I mean, I'll definitely give them another chance at some point down the road, because I cannot stress how much I usually love their boxes. But the disappointment coupled with the kind of false advertising, or at least information on their FAQ that could maybe deserve to be updated to be correct, I'm getting that intuitive vibe, man, that maybe I should try something else out. I'm really sad about this box, you guys. I know it's dumb, but I now was so excited because the boxes from this company are usually so fantastic. It's usually something to be so excited about. Maybe their standards are too high. Maybe I'm holding them on a pedestal. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think on this. I could kind of go either way on whether or not I'm gonna. I just know that if I cancel, the next box is gonna be awesome. Maybe I'll just, whatever, give them another chance, and if that box is cool, I'll stick with it. Watch, the next box is gonna be also disappointing to me, and I'm gonna cancel for a while, and then the next box is gonna be amazing. Right, anyway, okay, that's all. Enough ranting. This video is like, this video is gonna be shorter for you, but I've been talking for like an hour, and I am so sorry. I don't know how you guys put up with me. You're honestly the best. Way better than this box. That's not hard to do though. I should compare you to something better. Let me know what you think of the video, I guess. Again, please let me know if I'm missing something about the pendulum thing, because I would love to not have just a useless plaque thing. I know I've been saying I was going to do my February bullet journal flip through video. I'm still planning on doing it, even though I don't know if you guys care. I'm still going to do that just in case. Yeah, let me know what you think of this video. Let me know if you think I should, let me know if you think I should stay subscribed. Give me some of your feedback, because I'm really not happy with this month box, and I was super excited when it showed up on my doorstep today. So thank you so much for being present with me in this moment. You guys are the best part of my day today, and I really do love you guys. Until next time, bye.